Hi everyone, welcome back to Whitney V Power Yoga. I'm Whitney and today we'll be focusing on the core. We'll be toning and strengthening the abdominal muscles and through that creating some support for the low back. To start, come onto your hands and knees, tabletop position. Take a look at your wrists, make sure they're lined up underneath the shoulders and the knees are lined up underneath your hips. Spread your fingers wide, make big palm prints with your hands on your mat. Press down into the fingertips, the bases of the knuckles, firm up through the upper back and the tops of the shoulders. And then begin to pull your low belly in towards your spine. Look down towards your mat. Take a deep breath here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Moving into a hovering tabletop position, it's exactly like how it sounds. You're going to stay in this same pose. Keep the tops of the feet on the mat. And on your inhale, begin to lift your knees about 1 to 2 inches to hover above the mat. Keep pressing down through the fingertips. Firm up through the upper arms. Keep pulling the low belly in. If you're shaking a little bit, that's fine, totally normal here. Take one more breath, inhale, and exhale, gently lower the knees down. Coming into child's pose, just to take a rest off of the wrists and the hands here. So bring your knees to the edges of your mat, big toes to touch behind you, and then draw your seat back and down, extend the fingertips out, and connect the forehead to the mat. Take a deep breath in child's pose. Inhale and exhale. Spending a few more moments here. And on the next inhale, start to come back to tabletop, hands and knees. And then make your way into your first down dog. So tuck the toes, lift the hips. Walk the feet out a little bit towards the back edge of your mat. Spreading the fingers wide. You can pedal out through the feet, stretch out the backs of the legs. Lifting one heel, then the other. Tailbone drawing up towards the ceiling. And then start to settle into down dog. Let the heels drop down towards the mat. Look back towards your feet. Pull your low belly in. Take a deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. On your inhale, lift your right leg for a three-legged dog. Flex your foot and the toes will point down towards the mat. So on your inhale, you're going to have the leg lifted, and on the exhale, bend the knee, draw the knee in towards the nose. Come into more of a plank pose here. And then inhale, lift it back up. Exhale, knee to nose. One more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. And inhale, lift one more time, and lower the foot back down to down dog. On your next inhale, lift the left leg, three-legged dog on the left side. Flex the foot, toes pointing down towards the mat. And we'll do the same thing. Inhale, leg lifting. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift one more time. Exhale, knee to nose. And then inhale, leg comes back up. And then lower it down, down dog. On your inhale, come onto your hands and knees again. Take a moment here. Adjust anything that needs to be adjusted, like your pants. And then coming into a plank pose. So top of a push-up. Firm up through the tops of the arms, the shoulders, pull the belly in. Rock forward, slightly on the toes. And we'll do some toe taps here. So you're gonna swing the left leg out to the side, tap the floor with your big toe, and then bring it back to plank. Right foot, same thing. Toe to the floor, bring it back. Left, bring it back to plank. Right, bring it back. Left, bring it back. Right, bring it back. Left, bring it back. Right, bring it back. One more on each side. Left, bring it back. Right, bring it back. Okay, knees to the mat. Sit back into a hero pose. Sit up nice and tall, lift the chest. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath, inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. Let's stretch out the wrist just a little bit. I know it can be a lot when you're on your hands and knees or you're in plank like that for an extended period of time. So you're going to just make some circles with the wrists. You can go either way, to the right or left. And then switch it up, go in the opposite direction. Okay, now clasp your fingers together. Keep the palms open, reach it out, and then flip the palms out. Lift the palms up overhead. Maybe look up towards your hands. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale, bring the hands back. Flip the palms back towards you and release. Bring the hands back down. Okay, so coming back onto hands and knees. And then come back into your plank pose. So strong top of a push-up, and we're gonna do some mountain climbers. So you're gonna bring your left knee to your left elbow, step it back, right knee, right elbow, step it back, left, step it back, right, step it back, left, step it back, right, step it back, left, step it back, right, step it back. One more, left, step it back, right, step it back, come onto your knees, and sit back, take a deep breath. Inhale, and exhale. Okay, swing your feet around to the right or left side. Come to sit on your mat. Bend the knees, soles of the feet to the mat. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Let the chin drop to the chest. And then lift the chin back up. Release your clasp here of your hands and reach the hands out in front of you. Lift the feet up, flex through the feet. You want the ankles to be even with the knees, coming into a boat pose with the knees bent. Lift through the chest, lift the palms up. Pull the belly in, lift the chest. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Release. Feet come back down to the mat. Hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug again. Okay, so coming back into that boat pose. Lift the feet up, extend the arms out. We're gonna do something a little different this time. So grab onto the backs of the legs, right by the crease of the knee. Now you're gonna point your feet and then tap the mat with your left big toe. Lift it back up, tap with the right, and lift. Try to keep the chest lifted during this. Tap with the left, lift, tap with the right, lift. Now, release the hands from the backs of the legs, extend the hands out, palms facing up. Now, same thing with the feet. Tap with the left, lift, tap with the right, lift, tap, left, lift, tap right, lift. One more. Tap left, lift, tap right, lift, and then feet come back down to the mat. Hug the knees into the chest. Now keep your feet on the mat where they are with the knees bent. Extend the arms out in front of you and start to slowly lower yourself down onto your mat. Use your abdominal muscles to control the descent down. And then when you get onto your back, knees will come into the chest. Give yourself a hug. Maybe rock a little side to side on the low back if it feels good. Come back to center if you're rocking. Drop the feet down to the mat, knees bent. Okay, so we're gonna do some leg lifts. This is one of my favorite core exercises. So you're going to extend the legs up, flex the feet so it's like you're making footprints on the ceiling above you. Snuggle the shoulders underneath you, and then you can bring the hands underneath the low back. Try to keep the spine flush to the mat, and you're gonna start here at 90 degrees, looking up towards the ceiling. You'll inhale. On the exhale, lower the feet about a third of the way down towards the mat. This will be 60 degrees. Inhale at 60, exhale, lower another third of the way down to 30. When you get there, lift the head, the neck, the shoulders, look at your feet. Inhale 30, exhale, hover 1 to 2 inches, keep looking at the feet. Inhale, lift all the way back up and hug the knees into the chest. Take a few breaths here. We're gonna do 2 more rounds of that. Okay, come back to 90 degrees, extend the legs back up. Flex through your feet, inhale. Exhale, lower, 60. Inhale at 60, exhale, lower to 30. Lift the head, the neck, the shoulders, look at your feet. Inhale at 30, exhale, hover, keep looking at the feet. Inhale, lift the legs, hug the knees into the chest. Take a few breaths here. We got 1 more to go. Okay, legs come back up, 90, flex the feet. Inhale, exhale, lower, 60. Inhale at 60, exhale, lower to 30. Lift the head, the neck, the shoulders, look at your feet. Inhale at 30, exhale to hover, keep looking at the feet. Inhale, lift it all back up, hug the knees into the chest. It's over, great job. Maybe just rock a little side to side here. And let the feet come down to the mat. Bring the feet to the edges of your mat. Let the knees drop in and touch. Take a deep breath. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, bring the feet back in, hip-width distance apart. You're gonna lift the feet up so that they are parallel to the knees. Keep the knees bent. Bring your hands together, clasping the fingers with the palms open. Bring that behind the head. And then bring the hands to the space where the bottom of the skull meets the top of your neck. You can let the thumbs rest on the sides of your neck and look up straight towards the ceiling. You want to keep the elbows open here. On your inhale, lift up, head, neck, and shoulders. Bring the nose towards your knees. And then you're gonna bring your right elbow towards your left knee, extend the right leg out long. We're gonna move into some yogi bicycles. And then switch, left leg comes out, left elbow to right knee. Switch it up again, right elbow to left. Switch, left to right. Switch and keep going, move at your own pace. Keep breathing. If you're going slower or faster than I am, that's totally fine. And let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, lower down. Feet to the mat. Bring the feet to the edges of the mat. Let the knees just drop from side to side, windshield wipering the knees. Take a deep breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Knees come back to center. We'll take one back bend just to stretch out the front of the body. A lot of ab work, so those muscles in that area get kind of tight. So keep the knees bent, walk your heels in towards your glutes. Make sure you can touch the backs of the heels with the fingertips. Moving into bridge pose on your inhale, lift your hips all the way up, snuggle the shoulders underneath you. Clasp your hands together in a fist, let the fist rest on the mat. Keep lifting through the hips, plugging down through the big toes, and squeezing the inner thighs together. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. One more breath. Inhale so you can lift a little bit higher. And exhale, release the clasp of the hands and roll the hips down to the mat. We'll do a little more windshield wipering of the knees just to release the low back. And then bring the knees back to center. Draw the soles of the feet together to touch. Let the knees drop open. Bring the hands to the belly and just close your eyes for a moment. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. And then extend the legs out long. We'll take a really quick shavasana here. Arms by your sides with the palms facing up. Close your eyes if you haven't closed them already. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale out through the mouth. Try to abandon any thoughts that may come to your mind. Take a few moments for yourself just to rest. You don't have to do anything while you're here. On your next inhale, bring your hands together in a prayer. We'll end this sequence laying down on our backs. Bring the thumbs to the third eye, the space between the eyebrows. Take a deep breath, inhaling through the nose. Exhaling out through the mouth. It's been an honor to teach you here today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Be well. Namaste.